Oh my god, that seemed to have been the perfect time. Hopefully my audio isn't peaking too bad. I'm sure somebody will let me know. Hello! Hello, party people. Welcome back to stream. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, I've been away for a month-ish. Yay! Let me actually... Oh, I kicked my pen. Let me actually get to the game. Okay, so I've been struggling with what to stream because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really get into Before the Storm, and then I just sort of took a little break because I couldn't find anything that I wanted to stream. Um, I really enjoyed streaming the original Life is Strange. I want to come back to Before the Storm at some point, but it just I know I didn't play it that long, but it didn't get its hooks into me quite yet. It felt a bit of a slog. So I'm gonna give it a go again, but I wanted to, when I'm coming back to it, find something that excites me. And what better than the Beginner's Guide, which is my favorite game of all time. Right? Okay, I say that. Everybody has like multiple favorites. By the way, there is no game audio intentionally. Just so you know, there is no music or anything. You should be able to hear that. Why is that not? Hold on. Why is that not showing up? Hmm. Is it showing up now? Okay, there we go. Yay. Um, you know how you have like multiple favorites, right? So you have like, if I think about this for like films, TV shows, music, whatever. Somebody goes like, "Hey, what's your favorite thing?" And you have like the pretentious answer, and then you have like, maybe like your genuine well known answer, and then you have like your deep cut, right? Everybody has that, and maybe you have like one answer that you always give, like one of those three, but I feel like all answers are one of those three, and I have three. So like for games, like your favorite game can also be what you're playing at the time, but this is my like deep cut like favorite game of all time, right? If you want to know about me, it is through this fucking game. And this game, apparently, by the way, very mixed reviews. It's been a hot minute since I've played it. I remember pieces of it, but it's like it's a story game. It's an experience game, rather than it is, and it's a walking sim, rather than it being like mostly, rather than it being like a complicated game. Um, but apparently this game has very, very mixed reviews. So I'm going to see if it holds up on this playthrough. It's not a very long game, but this game is very near and dear to my heart. I love this game. I love what it says about people. I love what it's trying to say. I am also like a huge like philosophy nerd. Like I love thinking about how people work, how things work, how art works, things like that. And so this game just hits that niche in a way that like I don't know, no other game so far has quite. Lots of them have, like good little places in my heart. Like Life is Strange is very much nostalgic for me. Doki Doki Literature Club, like, is the first thing I saw that made me go, oh my god, I don't have to like pay attention to genres. Like I can play with those. It's not strict. It's the first thing I saw that was like, oh, holy shit, that's dark as well when I was young. Which definitely messed up my psyche. But this is the first game that I played that I thought, oh my god, like this is, I don't know. I think also for a long time I thought of like video games as this thing that predominantly boys played that was like, I don't know, you go around and you shoot some shit and maybe you have fun with your mates. And I also play those games now, so no disrespect to people who play those games. I love those games. But I didn't realize video games can also simultaneously be like art. Like pretentious art and also like story art. And there have been quite a few games that have made me feel that way. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is a lot of people's version of that. This game is one of those where I was like, oh, this is, and this has to be a video game as well. Like, same with Red Dead Redemption 2, and like there's a bunch of games that, like, this has to be a video game, this can't be a film, this has to be a video game. Like, this was the best medium to tell this story. I think it's a very effective way to tell a story from what I remember. But we're gonna see. We're gonna go through it and see. But like this story has to be a game, right? And it's telling a good story, and I like this story. It's a little bit like Journey, I guess, as well, where you're like, oh, this makes sense for the story that it's trying to tell. And it just sort of it reinvented what video games could be for me, especially as somebody who, I'm a woman and I'm not very good at shooter games. I don't particularly enjoy them. Like, they're fun because they're a fun social thing, but I'm not good at them. I don't do esports. I'm not like good. I'm never going to speedrun, even Minecraft or whatever. Like, you guys have seen me play those games. I suck at them. I can't aim for shit, which is fine. That's really fine, right? But, this game definitely made me realize, like, oh, there are games that don't involve any of those, and those games can also be good, right? And I don't know, lots of people look down on these sorts of games, but I don't. I love them. So, yay. Okay, we're gonna start now. Because otherwise I will just ramble on for 50 million years about this kind of game. And I want to actually like get to it. Please let me know if the audio levels are okay. I think they're okay. But we shall see. Yeah, I'm trying really hard not to spoil this game because it's just such an experience. And I
Hi
remember
there.
the ending because the
Thank you
ending.
very much for playing the
Okay,
Beginner's Guide.
I'm hoping
My name is
I'm
Davey
louder than
Reedon.
Davey.
I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd
Oh,
story,
this must be new.
today I'm going to
This is
tell
also made
you
by the
about
guy
a
who made
series
the
of events that happened between
game Stanley Parable, but
2008
I thought
and
this came before.
2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Must not be from
Now, these
before.
games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I
This
wanted
game's
to
a lot of
make.
talking, by the way.
So just to start you off,
Can I
this
stop?
is,
Oh, I can pause. Okay, I can pause. Great.
I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level
Amazing.
for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here,
Oh
by
my
the way.
god, that's
And
right. Sorry, the sensitivity is like embarrassingly high. Okay, and that's it. Okay, let me turn it down to here. How are we doing?
mostly it's just
Okay, it's still
Coda
high.
learning the basics of
I feel
building
like
a
maybe it's supposed
3D
to be high.
environment.
Okay.
But what I like
I also should say I don't really know anything about video game design, or like I know a little bit about it because I like to watch like analysis videos, and I have made like a very rudimentary it's called like virtual novel, but I don't really know how to make a video game. So as for the game dev aspect of this game, I'm not going to have very good commentary on it, but I will have plenty of good commentary as a player and as somebody who likes art and is pretentious and likes having an opinion on things.
is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then
Let's have a little look
scatters
around,
these
shall we?
colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town.
I mean, also I think the
and
like
instead, this
PlayStation
level becomes
graphics
a
from
kind
like
of calling card from its creator. It's like a
1990.
reminder that this video game
Maybe
was
this way?
constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
All
This
games
is
make
what
me
I
wonder
like
that.
about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator.
Okay, my love, I
I
think.
want us to see past the games themselves.
I think all
wanna
games
get
do
to
that
know
if you're good at
who this
games.
human
By
being
analyzing
really
them.
is. And
Alright,
that's
I guess all indie games. I should say I don't know if games like Overwatch. I mean, they do tell you about their creators in the sense of what's important to them, but they don't tell you about specific individual people in the same way that indie games do. Anyway, continue,
exactly
Davey.
what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008. Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer
Okay,
forever.
nothing wrong with that.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse.
Ooh, there's a
At
lightning
one
glitch
point, he
here.
jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder.
What's that?
So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended
Let me
to
be honest,
crank
this
them
feels
out one
like a
after
really
the other
shit
without even
map.
really pausing to try to understand what he had just
Okay.
made. Until suddenly one day,
I'm gonna do this.
he
I'm gonna
just
do this.
stopped. In 2011,
yep.
that was it. He made his last game, and then he
No.
hasn't made another one
Let me
since.
break this stupid game.
And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again.
Oh, I'm really not going to spoil this game, but I already have stuff to say because I know a bit about the ending. Okay, what I'm going to say about this is that this is Davey already putting Coda on a pedestal, right? And I think, okay, I'm really trying not to spoil this. I think this game has a huge ability to, when it reaches the right kind of audience, which is, I think, the downside of this game, inherently people that don't want to play this kind of game and are the kind of people that I think need to hear the message the game is going to give. But like, ooh, there is something as well about like the pretentious, I say this as a pretentious person, like game analysis people. And I think that there is also a really interesting tendency in our day of social media, not my mic, to like just pick apart art people make. And sometimes that's like in a fun way that's like constructive, but sometimes it's in like a dog shit way. Like I don't know if you've seen those people on Instagram who will like redo art somebody else has done to make it more like good, you know, like the anatomy better. And like I think it's fine if you submit that art yourself and you're looking for that, but I don't know that all of the art is submitted by themselves. And sometimes it also just comes across like that's the better way of drawing. Like I don't know that that's true. I think art is an expression. Now if your goal is to be like aesthetically pleasing and anatomically correct, then yes, that's a better way to draw, but that's not necessarily the metric that everybody is drawing by. I don't know, I just find it interesting that like in the pursuit of doing this thing where we like pick things apart to achieve our idea of good, we don't stop to think about the idea of good overall. And like what's the point, right? What's the point of art? To me, the point of art is to express itself, not to look pretty, although those are often intertwined. It's just expression. I don't know that there is a skill thing to it, but I don't know that the skill aspect to it is like above the expression aspect for me. I'm sure some people would disagree. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. I think about that for video games, right? Like, I don't think it's about necessarily an audience, but then, you know, it's more complicated than that. Yada yada yada.
And if the people like you
Why can I skip this level?
who
That's so
play
funny.
this also happen to find his
Just
work
be like, Davey,
interesting,
shut up.
then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to
I mean,
Coda.
so far it's pretty basic shit,
So
baby.
thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
Sweet.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take
I
a look
wonder
at
if that email
Coda's
still
first
runs.
proper game.
This game's
As each
a bit
game
old, I
is
think.
loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed.
Sweet.
This first one was made in November 2008.
Everyone pitch the timelines in your head. Get the red rope. The map pack timeline. Okay. 2008. Well. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's guns. Am I gonna actually have to play this game?
This
Okay.
game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Okay, there's no sound effects. That's disappointing. Do I need to shoot anything? I don't even reload. This is like bad Doom.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Okay, guys, lock in. You know how I said I was bad at shooters?
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Oh.
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters
Okay.
or enemies somewhere.
Yeah, no,
but
yeah,
then
that makes sense.
clearly there are no enemies anywhere.
That's
You
it.
can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
I say, let me through.
But ultimately, we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is.
No, I think this
I
is a
think that
dog
we
shit
should talk
game.
about these
Okay,
games for
I don't
what
know.
they
Maybe
are,
it's
rather
like
than for
expression,
what
but
they're
like
not.
this feels disappointing to play. Okay.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
Couldn't be bothered to rig up the
I
animation
love how
models,
you
I
can
guess.
see the
That'd be really
bottom of
funny.
the universe from this room.
Oh. Okay, that's maybe interesting. I don't know, like I do think it tells us something about the player, but I don't think it means that the game has to be good. We have to assume like intent. You know? Okay, yeah, let me through, Davey. Okay, guys. I feel like I'm such a YouTuber when I go, okay, guys.
Apparently, the space
Fucking
station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past that.
Oh, no. You could have made like an ancient Greek reference to the labyrinth. Come on, Davey. That's pretentious bullshit 101. Referencing Greek myth.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
Okay.
The game
great.
has this narrative about the Whisper Machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
It's bold calling that a narrative, but okay. I'm in the engine room.
You there, in the engine room. You could save us all.
Okay.
That beam is powering the Whisper Machine. We could disrupt it by introducing
A moral
link
choice,
in that
perhaps?
signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself...
It's just fuck, everything's just utilitarianism. Sorry. Everything just always. Every moral choice in every video game I've ever played is just fucking utilitarian. It's just like, will you either give up yourself or somebody you love for the greater good, or will you just like, you know, kill everybody else and save yourself, right? It's either like, it's like the selfish choice versus the selfless choice is often how it's framed. But like, you know, that's the end of Life is Strange. Bay or bay, you know, but it's just like, what's more important, the lives of many people who you care a lot less about, or the life of one person you care a lot about? Well, two, I guess, but you know, because you're saving yourself. But generally, it's between Chloe and Arcadia Bay, right? Here, the choice is, do you save yourself or do you save everybody else? Now, I have no relationship to myself or to everybody else, right? Like, I have a relationship to myself theoretically, but not, you know, this game hasn't established who my character is, so I'm placing that projection of who I am in real life onto that, if that makes sense. Self-insert, I mean, right? But like, this is a really boring moral choice to me to make, because the answer is always you sacrifice yourself, by the way. That's always the moral choice. It's not always the interesting choice, but it is always the moral choice for me. Happily.
Let me pause here for a second.
Okay.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam...
Oh, did I
and
have to do that?
dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing
Okay.
this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Okay. A black void. Oh, do I just keep dying over and over again? That's really funny. Oh. Oh, ooh, I'm going up. I can see the labyrinth. Okay, it's not actually that complicated. It's kind of symmetrical,
The beam causes
Me?
you to start floating.
right?
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system.
Yes.
Or this floating could
It's cool
be
to
the
see,
afterlife,
like, this is my
a
favorite bit about video
peaceful
games, is
place,
like seeing
juxtaposed
everything.
against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
November 2008. That seems like the same time frame, is it not? I can't move. The past was behind her. I can jump. Oh, I can.
Yep, in this
Oh.
game you can only walk
It
backwards.
took me so long to realize that. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like reverse parking. Be a great idea for a horror game. Because this is really
So
unnerving.
it's a
The
short
future
and
could not be seen.
relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less
Keep
advanced than
changing?
the previous game, but actually it seems
Why
to
does
be
the future
more
keep changing?
focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. Why is she? Why she? I mean, but if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it? You
It's a
kinda
short little
don't.
thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends.
It's like it
Didn't
didn't
need
say
anything
much.
more than that. Which to
Sorry.
me is why it
Sorry,
works,
Coda.
because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Alright, I'm not saying anything. I actually can't move forward in this game. Is it also backwards? Intentionally? Or am I just like really... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Okay. You are now entering.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it
I
interesting.
hope so, King, because that was kind of boring. I'm now entering the void. Is this a void reference?
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start
Nonsense
of his
in
games.
nearly every direction. Okay. This is very...
I
This
wish I'd known him at
is
the
very
time
Stanley
that he was
Parable.
making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making
Oh,
it.
you knew him.
Once he stopped
Ooh,
work
what's
on a
down here?
game, like, that was it. It was dead to him.
Nothing.
And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I know
Anything
it's
down here?
tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
I don't believe you. Always check for yourself. Games lie. Okay, there's really nothing over here. Davey was right. Boo! He knows my instincts, and my instincts are always to check. Because I am a good little gamer. It's on my head. Pat, pat, pat. Okay. We'll see, by the way, this game's about an hour and a half long, so I will see if I can get through most of it today. Oh. Ooh.
Once
it's-
you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you
Mods.
can enter the door for yourself.
Okay. There's gonna be nothing because he didn't design it, right? Surely. Oh. It's a pre-built house. Stand on an X staring at a bear for 3 hours. A game of early posters and concept art showing what the game is intended to be. A game where you collect items, except... Oh, it's ideas. A stranger appears. You run a shop inside your own body. Something awkward strategic to make the most money before you
A
die.
room that's warm and
Give me
nice
official coats, but I want to see the way the
and
game cannot
filled with
move.
little ideas for
You must address
games.
and rally a group of eager press reporters. Oh, man. The queen dusting your doorway, you can destroyed. You are a gate. Some of these are
Coda
bad.
would often tell me that he
Sorry.
didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person. But
Why
that
do
it
we have to
takes
scream
time
into a
to
mic
really
every
see
15
that.
seconds to keep playing? I can
It
do that.
be a
Also, that's
very
don't scream,
slow
I think.
climb to get
No,
there.
that's the opposite, don't scream. That's gotta be a voice control game. key in one game unlocks it during a completely separate game. That's cool. This is cool. Oh, okay. I couldn't read anymore. Thanks. Ready, set, fish. As I'm saying, this game's about an hour and a half long, so I'm hoping I'll finish it today, but there's a 1 in the title just in case I don't. Pfft. Okay, ready, set, fish. I want fishing. Can I fish? This doesn't feel like I can fish, guys. I was promised. This is not fish. This is,
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
okay. Is it just lock myself in the void? Did this work? Yay!
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
That wasn't that hard.
We're gonna see it a lot.
Okay, that's kind of a boring puzzle. I mean, like, it's interesting, but if you overuse it, I don't feel like it's very dynamic, you know? I'm just saying words at this point. Right. I was promised fish.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve the puzzle,
Hello,
you get
fish.
to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Ooh. That's cool.
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that
It's kinda
this
cool,
game
actually.
comes after the Stairs game, since they
It's
essentially
kind of pretty.
convey the opposite idea.
Yeah.
So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time, you don't get to know what you're missing.
So why are you
or
showing
even
me?
that you're missing anything.
Hmm?
That's not your role
That's
as
true.
a player. So if your role here is not to understand,
It's to experience it,
then
surely?
what is it?
Guys, is it maybe just... is the point of art just to experience it? Am I cooking here? Okay, we're back to this one. You are now exiting. Great.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
I will hold off what I'm saying. No, I'm going to say what I'm saying. This is just Davey telling us about a bunch of stuff, right? It's his interpretation. Just bear that in mind. Okay, the Great and Lonely Descent, I think it said. Cold and Lonely Descent? Ah. Let's walk to this.
Let's talk about video game
Okay,
development for a
been here.
second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can
I've
and
been here in
cannot
real life.
do.
This is like a pub I've
So
been
in
to.
other words, the engine is a set
let
of
me go up here.
tools for game development.
Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Fine.
To make
Oh,
all
look
of
at
these
here.
games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Source
Like all
of life.
engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Go this way. Okay. Boring.
The tools
Ooh.
available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making.
Sure. Let me
You might
platform.
consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear
fall into the void,
boxy
aren't I?
corridors.
No. Can I die in this game? Oh. I was caught. I think I was supposed to fall. I hope I was supposed to fall. Ooh. Like I'm cattle. Moo. Moo. I'm role playing as a cow. Moo. 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 Moo.
This prison, funny enough, in
Oh,
Coda's
it's not
original
cattle.
design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Yeah, I don't want to wait for an hour. Moo. Get me down.
This is something
This
that
really
he and
does
I
look
used
like
to
a
argue about
place
a
for
lot.
cattle, right?
You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I
If a
would
tree
always
falls in a
defend
forest,
that,
does no one
you
hear
know,
it?
all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
So that might not be the point.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was
Okay,
just
that's kind of
an
actually
empty
that's kind of
box
funny.
that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
Dude,
There
that
was.
feels like it wasn't worth it. I would have given up very quickly. Ooh, this is pretty. The audio is really frying me with the I don't love that. Yeah, stop that. That's not fun. Okay. I still want to fish. I just want a fishing game now. Oh, hey, it's the puzzle again, right?
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same
that's what I
solution
said.
as the last time.
Yeah.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to
I don't know.
return to
I
it
imagine
over
when
and
you're a
over.
game dev,
But
you
I
just
promise
find something
I'll
that
share
works
with you
and
my interpretation
you're gonna
very
keep it.
shortly.
Ooh, let's look out this window. Anything out here? Is there even a window? Sky. Fun. This game must have been like quite fun and interesting to make because it doesn't feel like it feels intentional that it's kind of I don't say shit, but like you know what I mean? But it must have been interesting to make because it is kind of bad, but intentionally bad, but like in a fun way. Does that make sense? But it must have been weird as a game dev to allow yourself to make something that's not perfect. Oh my god, it's the thumbnail. Hi. You there, did you come up from
Here,
above?
Coda
What was up
begins
there?
using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's
Yes,
chat
there was a
feed
world storm with
features.
whiteness. Yes, there was
Use
enormous
the
prisoners
1,
for
2,
hours
3
again.
buttons
Yes,
on
there
your
were these
keyboard to
floating coloured
respond.
blocks. Floating coloured blocks. Yeah. That's the world above. You've been there. I have. This is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was actually the last thing I did before coming here, and I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I prefer not to tell you after all when they just met. I'm gonna do the 3rd one. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. That puzzle has our only escape. We need to get through it. Okay, I'll tell you then. You think you want to get through, but trust me, you don't. Let me describe it for you. Let me tell you all about what it is over there. Alright, I will tell you how to solve it. I will give you everything. You won't. Isn't possibly enough. I need to actually be there. I simply cannot be told what it is. Oh, I thought they meant the puzzle. Sorry. It's prison. Yeah, okay. You can have your freedom. There must be an ending. Yeah, okay. I get it. This is about... Yeah, okay. Golden cracks in the veneer or whatever. Yeah, yes? Of life? The veneer of life. Oh, is that it? Oh. I think that's what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Oh, we're back again. A loop. So how did you get there? Was a puzzle you had to pass through? Yes, do you want to solve it? No, we actually find the blank space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Don't think too hard about it. Okay. There's no right answer here. You'll see it again soon. Okay, ominous. Oh. Okay. I thought we were gonna have the people again.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the
Man.
level.
Okay, finally we're here. That felt like an age. It wasn't that long, but it felt like an age. It's like a metaphor for beauty and imperfection. Ooh, I've not heard that metaphor before, but I like it. I like it. Ah. So this must be the ending they were talking about.
It's a lamppost.
Hmm.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost.
I remember why,
It's
guys.
going to appear at the end of every single one of his games
I remember
from here
why.
on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract.
This is a side note. I'm drinking this like blue raspberry drink, and it's making my tongue really, really blue. And like every time I wipe my mouth, I just get blue on my hand. It's not relevant to the game. I feel like I should share this with you. It tastes really, really good, but it's like, you know, like those blue slushies. They just make your mouth blue, or my tongue blue. It tastes good, but I'm blue. I'm like a Smurf now. Just you know, while we're playing this game, I feel like it's good for you to know the state that I'm in.
Games with no clear purpose And maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point.
Isn't that life,
He
though?
wants the work to be
Ain't there no
leading
purpose
to
in life?
something. He wants a destination. Which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
No, it's just another thing. Sorry, I'm
We're gonna
already
see it in
getting...
the work as well. His games
into
are
it.
just going to become a lot more
This isn't ending. This
cohesive,
isn't a satisfying ending, by the way. This is just a thing.
a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind it. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
I sure hope so. I would love some clarity in this game. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Story of the vase is broken, and instead of throwing it, it puts it back together, and the implemental, unsymmetrical cracks. Oh yeah, like the Japanese thing. I can't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. Oh, I didn't hear that. I've not heard that phrase before. Making it better than before. Interesting. I like that. Okay. Sorry, I can leave notes. Can I not see these days? Nice room. Not okay. I get to read notes other people have left.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but
How do you
this
beat the
game
game?
is not connected to
Yeah.
the internet. All of the notes that you're going
No
to see
point
have
to
been
this.
written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a
Whoa,
weekend
holy
game
shit.
jam in Sacramento, where I grew up.
Can you guys hear
I
me?
saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different
Hello?
from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like,
Reasonable.
I have to be friends with this person. In
Everyone read
retrospect,
this.
I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his
You
attention.
think?
Uh,
Hey.
I was over-enthusiastic.
This place makes me sad.
But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
I'll look at these first.
And I cooled off eventually.
Did you?
Oh,
I don't
feel
feel
free
like
to
you
skip
cooled off.
over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of
I
them.
want to read all of
Either
them.
way, to me they convey
What's
a
so
sense
secret?
of
Once upon a
loneliness.
time, I did.
I see this person who's filled with
Define
thoughts and feelings
I'm king of the
and
world.
beliefs, and has no way to express them
Balls.
except as
Yeah.
scattered and unheard voices in a game that
I was
wasn't
having a
meant
grass
to be
concrete
played.
here. What the fuck? Or WTF? Sorry.
But it's ironic, isn't it,
Oof.
that in playing
Okay,
this
smash.
game and seeing how alone Coda
What shit is this
often felt,
game?
that we get to know him better.
I'm swearing,
and
Coda.
actually kind of connect with him.
Boring.
And I have
I
to
like
be
this
honest
bit.
with you, this idea is really
I
seductive.
can assure you, guaranteed,
That I
that
could
there
just
is an icon somewhere here in this
Play
place that
someone's
says looking
game
for it.
and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the
I miss some.
messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much. Is
Me
because
too,
it
yeah.
felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though
Parasocial
he was
much.
inviting me personally into his world.
Do you
And
feel
then
like a
I feel
hero
less
yet?
lonely too.
I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I have ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see anything if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now and do that. Okay. You have fun, dear. Cool cabin, bro. We're running out of space. Soon we will suffocate. A world full of notes. One man will read all of them. This summer, you will believe blue speech bubbles can talk. Chat. If I can read all of them, I will. There are too many messages in this area. Tell me about it. Why? Oh yeah, I can type here. Yes, you can. I'd rather be doing literally anything other than police. I know it's not the internet, because with the internet, you just have like a cluster everywhere, you know? Like, they wouldn't all be evenly spaced. The guy over there wrote much wrong. Ironic. Okay. Can I actually read them all? I don't know if I can get up there. Do I have to jump? Yeah, okay. I feel like I gotta jump over there. Okay. Sorry, I'm sure this is really... Maybe this is boring, but this is the completionist in me. Let's not miss this jump. Let's go. Do 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 do. Ah! No. Oh, why would you invisible wall it? That's so sad. What? Why did you have to make it so slow for me to walk then? Okay, it's fine. I'll like cope. Ugh. I want to get over there so bad. The cool visual. And all these. Okay. This one's on the floor. Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with. Hi, I'm here. I refuse to believe. Me too. But accurate. I would say that. I need to go to the freaking bathroom. Well, go then. I know these aren't real, but I'm responding as if they were. Recognize me, please. You've been recognized. I feel like a celebrity. There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. Secrets. A free t-shirt. I read as many as I can. Need other side. Door why you so. Door how open. Open sesame. Makes game includes door cannot open door thanks. Chekhov's door. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I think David left that one. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. Do you? Oh my god, there's so many. Okay. New room. I will read them all. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I mean, yes. I do, in fact, actually ring the church bells, IRL, and I chime the bells. So yes, the chimes do, in fact, keep me going. Because I do that. Because I'm cool. I would like very much to be desired. Wouldn't we all? Actually, not everybody would. Scared of writing something, don't want to feel judged. You're going to feel judged anyways. And you just did write something. It's not very crowded here. No, it isn't. A game where you can leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Don't bother. You can go in here, I think. Don't bother. Okay. Welcome, congratulations. I don't really know where to go with this. This is where I get off. I failed to write anything here. Lie. I am compelled to jump. I can't jump, so. Stop, turn back. Proceeding further will only result in misery. From me reading. Take my hand, let's jump together. Ugh. Game. Imagine not being desired. Cool. I mean, desired is a concept. Not to get philosophical. But desire doesn't exist. I don't know. I don't think desire exists. I mean, like, I think you can desire stuff, but I don't think being desired is a thing, because being desired is just your own perception of whether people desire you, which is inherently skewed. Breathe. Cabbage shaped a nation. Which nation? Not my one. I don't like cabbage. What is that painting? It's dots. It's pointillism. Actually, it's not. It's probably, like, more abstract. I don't know what that would be called. A really large pointillism. It does not matter if you ever get over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. Very good game. It's nice to just see this. I don't know. This is a cool, like, thumbnail. You know? This is pretty sick. Also, it's weird. It looks so much further away. In my, like, little OBS monitor than, like, I'm on a big screen and, like, I'm watching it. And it's actually... It looks like I can see so much more of it. It is mad. Is my chat on? Is it linked? I don't think it's linked. Aww. That's fine, I'll have to fix it for my next stream. Normally I have chat on screen, but I just realized it's not popping up. I can't be able to fix it now, so I'll fix it later, but normally it's on. Otherwise I just look like I'm talking to myself, which I am, but you know. I think I'm... This is not going anywhere. Okay. Next time I will do better. Okay. I need someone to talk to. Hi, I'm here. Actually, this isn't real, so sorry. I can jump. This is a note. Sorry, this is a note. There we go. More questioning. Don't listen to the other notes. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many. I'm not safe. Okay, I will get through this. I will get through this night. Oh my god, okay. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Yeah. Ethical? It is. Bit railroady, I think. I'm audio only any hoot. Oh, you're missing some cool pointillism art. I saw a person walking down there. Now it won't come back. What does that say? Devil Tower Star. Okay. There's a lot of bubbles, my friend. If you're audio only, I'm letting you know there's a lot of bubbles. You can hear the sweet dulcet tones of my voice for a moment longer. Well done, all of you. I'm gonna go this way. Painting, what does it mean? Blue. It means blue. Solved it. Stop faking it. Faking what? What are you saying, chat? Bubble? Alright. Anything is art. This game is art. Yada yada yada. Whoever made this has issues because it's blue. Like, right, you can't see it. The painting is just like a canvas with a bunch of dots on it that are like blue, predominantly blue. A little bit of white and purple. Orange and like red. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. It looks fine from this angle, guys. From up here, it just looks like dots. I mean, yeah, it was always dots, guys. That's all art is just dots. Or lines. Cabbage shapes our nation. Again, cabbage does not shape my nation. We will all die someday. That was a repeating. Who or all of you. Stop pretending you are other people. Spoilers, it doesn't mean anything. It can mean anything you put your meaning to. Thank you. It's about how this game is pretentious and you will suck. True. Devil Tower Star. Some of these are repeating. Oh man, what was the point of me reading them all? Maybe I'll feel real someday. You're not real. You're a chat bubble. I'm sorry, my friend. He was himself the most horrible creature he could imagine. Imagine more, then. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret, he kept it well. What terrible secret? Oh my gosh. I beat the game. There's still more. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again.
I forgot Davey was here and it jump scared
Tell
me.
you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Scared of writing something. Don't want to feel judged. We've had this one before. Beautiful. Why is there someone clearing their throat? Sorry, am I taking too long? Escape, escape, need an escape. He cut it up and spread it between worlds. Almost there. Ooh, there's red down there. What does it say? I've seen everything. I've traveled the world. I've never told anyone. Couldn't be me. I like to talk too much. I wish there were notes in the real world. There are. Because one with the spiraling monster become the one with the spiraling nonsense. What does this one say? Downward. Keep digging.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
You close your eyes and wish for it really bad. That's manifesting. Almost at the end. I actually quite like this game. Oh my god, it's the puzzle door. It's the puzzle door. Does this puzzle have a solution? OMG, I've been here for literally an hour. What the fuck do I do? Help. Help. This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer answers, please.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Guys, it's not so bad in here. I'm heading back to the start later, guys. No solution. There is no second switch. No answer, I think. Guys, obviously there's an answer. Ooh, there's only one bubble here. And a bunch of typewriters. Oh my god. How do you leave notes? This is a real cool visual. Bunch of typewriters and a lamppost. Are you there? Please say something. It could be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty speaking? Speak. Speak, 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 speak. Okay, I'm speaking. Pawn
this
stars
is
die
tough.
too.
It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
With a title like that, then yeah. Okay. I'm in my house. I like this painting. It's a pretty sick painting of real life. It looks like something Mumbo Jumbo would build in Minecraft. Yeah, let's go. I like the music as well. It's the same painting. Am I in the same building? Is it just gonna like loop around or something? Oh no, didn't loop around. Where am I? I'm outside in a hole. I'm in the well. Okay.
So, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison.
Okay.
He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Hmm. Ooh, okay, everything but the furniture's been taken out. That's pretty sick. Okay. Oh, and I can't go anywhere. Can I go anywhere? What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround? Oh, did I remember it? Put a giant hole in the ground. Giant hole in the ground, obviously. Okay, that's a table. That's not a giant hole. Okay, now what about along the walls of the room? 10 stoves lined up along the wall. Markiplier. Okay. I think we should light up this room a bit. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner, yeah. Okay. A table, you need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. Tables were invented in 1935. Tables were invented in 1935. Actually, that doesn't sound right. I think I lied. I just read the text. Whoa, there's so much furniture. It's like it's IKEA.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
I don't know. It's communicating we're at IKEA. That's what it's communicating to me. Or like
So,
Sims.
okay, he throws it out and starts over.
We're in
This time he comes
Sims.
at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. Okay. Oh, it's like a note, but it's not. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. I'm gonna forget it all. First, click on this table. Okay, click on the table. Go to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Table, photo. On the floor lamp. On and off. Table, photo, lamp. I'll go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Okay, so it was table, photo, lamp, left sofa. Finally touch the shelves. Okay. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Okay. So it's table, photo, lamp, sofa, shelves. Chat, remember that. Watch me memorize that for no reason.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
That's the table. Oh, okay. Is that not
There's
a table?
a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Ooh, this is cool.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a
And I
dozen.
can't press the table in any of them. That's so
Personally,
annoying. Why did I
think it's
memorize it for
awful
no
to
reason?
watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on?
Well, if you're having
But
fun, who
Coda
cares?
doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral.
Do you?
And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
Isn't this how you, like,
And he likes
I
it.
don't know, brainstorm,
And
right?
that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Yeah, that's how
This is the
game design
very
works,
last version of the
right?
prison game that he created.
keep doing something till it
And
works.
the reason I think it works
Tweak it
is
each
that
time?
the prison is not actually in it.
Okay, there's no prison. Okay. I see the lamppost already. Maybe. This feels like it's going to be very short of a game. Unless it's me walking really slowly. It might be me walking really slowly. It is giving IKEA. It's like a 4-minute delay. Oh my god. From my stream. Mad. That's such a long delay. Okay. Ooh, let me into the phone booth. Yeah. This looks creepy. I don't like this. Hello, who is this? Hey, it's me. It's you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? Dun dun dun. So you were trapped in this prison too? Yeah, I was in the furniture maze. Yeah, I was in the escape
And so
tutorial.
this
Yeah.
is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone.
Escape
to share what's
tutorial.
on his mind, and to get some
That's
good
where I am
advice
right
from
now. I'm so
someone
glad
who knows.
to know that I get out eventually.
The irony is that even
What's it
in
like
this
to escape?
scenario,
Ask me
you're
how, I
still
remember.
talking to yourself.
Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like.
All
It's
of
strange,
these
but in
games
a
so
way,
far are
I kind of miss being in the
talking to
prison.
yourself.
It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. The third one, right? Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. I'm really the same person now, so it actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. There's no third option. It's just no, it's the same person, or it does change. What changes? Yeah, of course. Oh, good. That's so nice to hear. That makes me feel really happy. It just kind of does that, you know. I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. And can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? To get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. None of these is the table. So, right, okay, it's the table. Then it's the painting photo thing. Then it's you turn the lamp on and off, the floor lamp. Then it's the left sofa. And then it's you touch the shelves. Guys, am I like so good at this game? Be sincere. Yeah, be sincere. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just be sincere. Just be sincere. It will make sense. Listen, you can't know until it will make sense. Sincere about what? That's exactly what you need to figure out in order to escape. This is rubbish advice from me, guys. Bad. Okay, well that was
I can see why he considers this a
Nothing.
fitting conclusion to the prison
Sorry.
games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay.
But then they're lying. Sorry.
Wouldn't that be nice?
No, because they're lying. They don't know. You don't know.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Okay, I'm gonna take this moment to put you guys on the break screen while I go get a drink. I don't know if we're halfway through, but I'm gonna get a drink. This game's supposed to be an hour and a half long. We're about an hour in. I'm hoping we'll finish it. So, yeah. Yay! See you in a moment. unmuted my desktop audio and didn't unmute my mic, and I was so confused for a second. Oh, no, I was gonna say hi. Hi, I'm back. I have retrieved a drink. Hallelujah. Had a little break. How was everybody? Was everybody good in the break? Did anyone get up into any mischief? I presume everybody was good. I have another of these blue drinks. They're very nice. They're like infused with nitrogen to make them like frothy. It's nice. Nice. Okay, let's continue. Continue onwards and upwards. This is a cool game. This is cool. I like games that are full screen. That Texas tea. Sorry, what is Texas tea? That might be the most British sentence I've ever said. What is Texas tea? But what is Texas tea? Is it blue and fizzy?
Represent Coda's puzzle with the two
Please let me
doors
know.
on either side and a dark.
Did you say nitrogen Pepsi? No. It's just infused with nitrogen, but it's like it's a blue drink. It's blue raspberry martini. Martini? Really? Does not taste like a martini.
Transitional space between.
Okay. Ooh, a nice little home. Actually, this is kind of ugly. Oh, the door shut. I guess I made my selection. Oh, hello, clean. Oh my goodness, Texas tea is lean purple drink. Okay, hold on. I'm Googling Texas tea. Texas tea. Oh, it's a cocktail. No. Oh, it's cough syrup. It's okay. Apparently, it's purple drink, a drug composed of Sprite and prescription cough syrup, and also a variation of Long Island iced tea with whiskey added. So I'm drinking neither of those. But good to know that they exist. That's horrifying, actually. Well, my goodness, I'm glad that you showed up. Though I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. Right, miserable that would have been. Everyone knows the lonesome hands make lousy homes. Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy homes make homeowners.
The quality of the art is a step up from previous games.
Are we cleaning this whole place?
This new and improved
Don't worry about me.
system, which he started
A
using
place
from
this
this
nice.
point on.
I'll be glad
From
to stay
on out, he
here all
begins
night.
putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Okay, let me clean the table. Much nicer. That's people want to see. Would you please run to the bedroom and make the bed? Sure. Where's this bedroom? This is the bathroom, and this is the bedroom. Can I fix this rug? While you're there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? Thank you. It's still symmetrical. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How do you end up doing this job? For a long time since the place is messy. How do you end up doing this job? A friend dragged me a long time. I'd lean once for Jolly Ranchers when I was like lean. Okay, that's the purple drink thing. That's also called lean. Okay, hold on. What is it? It's cough medicine with opioids in it, and an antihistamine drug with a soft drink and sometimes hard candy. This looks horrifying. Sorry. The Wikipedia page is just like a list of reasons not to take this drink, it seems. Whoa, there's so many names for this. Okay, juice and beans. Okay. So cough syrup, Jolly Rancher candies, and Sprite. This is like mad. Okay. I like that the Wikipedia page says it has been suggested that the super sweet combination of soda, cough syrup, and Jolly Ranchers provides a pleasing flavour and mouthfeel that lingers on the user's tongue for an extended duration. Ew. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the hazards list. I'm gonna stop looking at the hazards list. I'm sure this is. It's popular with so great. Good for them. Seems horrifying to me, but good for them. No, I am just drinking a martini. which is very posh. Okay, turns out I've never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did like cleaning my own home. I might have got some demons I ain't ready yet to face. Well, speaking of demons, someone's put this couch in all the mess. Would you come out and straighten these pillows here? Sure. This is quite pleasant. Okay, let's have some drink by the couch. Clean this spill. Sure. Okay. This is never ending. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal list tonight. In insight, you okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Yeah, I'll try to get by. You absolutely have to. Make it especially cheesy. Yeah. Why not? No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Hey, sister needs to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Are you just gonna edge me? Are you just gonna edge me with emotional closeness? Because I'm not doing this. Whilst I take the tub and needs a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? Okay, fine. I need to be perfect. We're just human. I'll still accept on the floor of the bedroom. If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Why can't you do some of this? Okay. You better be inventing new shit. I just did this.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost
No, it
feels like
seems
a cleansing.
infuriating.
It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside.
Do these chores ever end?
And
Darling, let me tell you
eventually
something. Go on.
cohere into something
Of
meaningful.
what you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, that owns you. Okay, well, I'm not getting paid, so why don't we be with the task at hand and leave the future chores for future you? Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not. Trust me on this one. Present me does not. Present me
I know
wants
that
to go
Coda
home.
really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like,
I know it's like
grossly
supposed to be in Task of Life or whatever,
happy
but
all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on
cleaning.
his face.
Earlier when I said I had a really shitty thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's houses are like one's house. Oh my god, okay, you're actually going to tell me. You take care of it, it takes care of you. Revolutionary. Never heard this before. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. Again, it's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. There's a bit of truth in it, no. There's a bit of truth in it. Anyway, okay. So, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Do I have to? Books, would you count the books? Fine. There's the couch.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
This isn't peace. This is a Sisyphean task of endless shit. Buy a house cleaner. I know I'm the house cleaner, but buy a house cleaner. No, pay a house cleaner. Question, yeah.
But,
Do you enjoy
of
this?
course,
No.
It can't last. The music
bye.
stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave.
Yeah.
The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Okay. Is it? I guess it is. I don't know. What are you saying? Oh, there's a lamppost. Yay, we're at the end of the game.
Which is the whole point
I
of the
can't go
puzzle
back.
board, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Unless you're stubborn.
I really thought that was the point of it.
Which I definitely am. Stubborn. Items you love at
This
members
one
only
gets
prices.
a bit goofy.
As opposed to all the others? Okay. Why did you come here today? Is it me responding? Was it to improve your life? This is like I'm back at uni. Oh my god. Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No, it's curiosity probably. Came here to become perfect. Oh, okay, sorry. Wrong answer. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. Great. I want your friends, people in your life to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. How shallow. Right now, what do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know that is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself compared to whom you feel useless? I don't know, I'm pretty well developed as a person. So, selfish and grateful, I intend to make you into that person. I don't want to make other people feel that way. Perfection is within your grasp. Okay. And the question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. This feels like social media. It is so easy. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game,
Being perfect is
perspective
effortless.
shifts.
Ooh. Okay, there's like a void. Listen. This is the
And
key.
you
How do
play
I
as
achieve
the
it?
teacher. suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are.
Okay.
Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. Let me tell you right now, if it is an F lesson, it's not the right answer. I still love you, it's just that you made me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Man. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you're torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. You understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. You, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. Seek out the only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? Ah, just kidding. I want to do some ecstasy after this. There is no truth, there is no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Holy shit, you guys. Something is coming out of the back of the room. Look out. Do what is easiest, do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Nothing, no one. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run.
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Oh, I was trying to see how far it would go around either side.
Days.
Okay. Is it maybe telling you something, Davey? Maybe something? Foreshadowing something?
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one.
I'm gonna keep pressing the table just in
That's
case.
as long as it took him to make any other game before this.
Ooh,
it's not like it's
stage.
particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
La 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 la. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. Okay. I'm on stage. And the scene you'll be playing is me. Easy. Great. We're at a gathering of professionals. Okay, right, let me get my acting face on. Improv time. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, we'll start out leaning against the wall. Okay. Oh, tapped out. Why is this not working? Hold on. Did my stream break? Or did my preview break? Oh, okay. My preview is fine. It just froze for me, but I couldn't tell if it was the stream freezing or if it was the preview freezing. I think it's the preview. Okay. Let me lean against the wall. This one? No. Oh, this one. Okay, the very obvious wall here. Okay, yeah. Okay. Good, stood right there. Great. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. Wise. Is your dream to photograph animals professionally? Does you want to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed? Go on, say something to her. Hello, sorry, I have to leave. Where's the bathroom? Hello? Hello, that's it. That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her, be a human being. Do it again. Super scared right now, I like you, here are all my hopes and dreams. I'm super scared right now, that's nice and vulnerable. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted, I was confident. For some reason it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby, okay? Now talk to her again. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? I'm gonna ask her a question. You're messing it all up again. Oh, fucking hell, okay. Freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. You didn't give me many options! Do you not realize how important this opportunity was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Lamppost. Ooh, okay. We're in prison again. Oh, we're back at the fucking building of prison. Oh, is that it? Okay. There's a lamppost. I thought David was going to speak, but I guess I need to keep going this way. It's a very long road. Really? Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, now this is what
The
this is
game
working.
ends with
This is what
this
it was like.
eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution, social anxiety, to
It's
fears
perfect,
of
wonderful.
having
This
to
is really
perform
wonderful.
and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away.
Facts. That's
Which
a
is
joke.
what
Don't do
leads
that.
to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games
Damn,
ago,
great.
where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
That's not that long for an indie dev. Just pointed that out. Maybe he's tripped. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed to click to win the game. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes closed on a system. You all gotta keep your eyes closed too. Okay. I should put my hands on the keyboard. Okay. I like move around and click stuff. I was hoping someone would say something. Will there be like a sound cue? Am I looking at the floor? Looking at the ceiling? Where am I? Okay, I think I broke it. Do I still keep my eyes closed? I'm gonna still keep my eyes closed.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty
Okay, sorry, I was taking that way you seriously.
much impossible to solve otherwise.
And
and
help,
there
I'm
is
blind.
a solution, by the way.
Okay. Just whisper. I'm blind. Tell me how to solve this. Okay, that's going in this. It's the door. Okay. Be upstairs. Wait it. No, we stop it to speak something that is honest. I can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. How did I know that? Is this game old? It sounds like one I watched Mark play a long time ago. It is pretty old. Yeah, it's a game I played when I was younger, and I'm kind of replaying it because it's fun.
Like I said, I was getting
Let me find out when it was made. It's not that like it's old, but it's not that old. Beginner's Guide, 2015. So old, but not that old.
concerned. First off, he's never been this
I'm
explicit
out of
in
ideas.
his work about exactly what he's thinking. So
Keep
where's
going,
that
keep
coming
talking.
from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him.
I can't figure out how to say a
Not like
thing.
he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant
I'm
than
alone.
usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just
Going to be
deflect
okay.
anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind
Yeah.
of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
It's a bit
His games
invasive.
are going to get more desperate from here on out. After
I was
this
11
game,
years
it's
old,
almost
basically
6
fetal.
months
Man,
before
yeah.
he finishes something new.
I don't know how old I was. Why do you know? But I'm not going to dox myself. I could be old. I could be young. Where am I? Ooh, I am at a tree. It's Skyblock. We're playing Skyblock. Where does Owen come from? How do I get up here? Hello, is anyone there? Okay. Yay. Is that a person? How lovely. Hello? It's been a long time since I talked to anybody. One of the games that influenced me the most. Hope you like it. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. It's my favorite game ever. Like, I played it when it first came out. Granny plays Skyrim type shit. Okay, I'm not that old. I take it back. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. I have nothing left to give to my work. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that stopped me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Oh, it's this way. We'll go right. Wait, you're looking for a machine? It leads the same way. I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What you have to take me to it? I need to see it to know why it stopped.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one
It's got a
turns
very
it up to
difficult
11.
puzzle. If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find
Now,
the
put
machine. Deal.
yourself
It's
in
going to be
my
the door.
shoes playing this. Here's a
It doesn't
fight.
matter what I say,
His
does
work
it?
is
We're going to end
exhibiting
up there one way or
signs of
another,
struggle,
right?
Frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps
If you can help me solve the puzzle
throwing
for the machine,
himself
deal.
into the
Deal.
grinder even
Perfect.
when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Come along, I'll show it to you. Show me this door.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a
It's a
result of
puzzle.
how
What do you think?
isolated he was. He was in his own
Yeah, I
little
recognize
bubble,
this.
just sitting at his computer all day, not really
Oh,
showing these
wonderful.
games to anyone,
Can you tell me how to do
not
it?
releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone
First, you have to open the
outside
door.
of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Okay, now what? Now you have to close the first door. Now you've got to press the switch on the inside. Ah, that
You
was so
can't
simple. I can't believe I
talk
never solved
yourself
it
out of loneliness.
before this.
It doesn't work that way.
I mean,
You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's
I feel like you can be. I don't know.
no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Maybe it's just a good way to process that shit. Can't believe I never solved it before this. Where did this island come from? I have nothing left to give to my work. Where am I? I need to see it. So I stop deal. Hey, I recognize this start again. Okay, here we are. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me. There's no machine here. Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Alright. Making games is effortless. Ah, that feels wonderful. It wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. Ooh, it's all my
Seeing
dialogue.
this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
Ooh,
I was watching him do this to
in
himself.
different
and I
games, that's
hated it.
cool. Keep going.
I hated seeing him so trapped.
Just stop crazing and never
like-
feel bad.
Video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared
I'm
about.
going to vomit.
And
yeah,
I used to get
yeah,
so
no.
much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and
You have to trust me.
frustrated
I
like
promise this
this
will work. Please
was
continue.
the worst thing for me.
Pain breezes effortlessly off me. This is like affirmations, right? Oh, keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more
There's
than
no shame, no
anything.
fear, no guilt.
I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Incredible. That's it. I'm free.
But
Oh,
it didn't stop.
that was
After finishing this one,
me
Coda
freeing
takes
myself
another
from the prison, I
7
think. Maybe.
months
I don't know.
And comes up with a new game.
I'm thinking. I'm dissecting. I'm thinking. The machine. God. Okay. Hello. I'm glad to see you've arrived safely. I like that the game assumes that I'm a woman. I mean, I am. But I like that that's the default here. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin your interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about this machine. It calls itself Coda. This kind of reminds me of Pathologic. Oh, what's the press? Okay. We'll get to the machine. What will be done with the machine? How do you capture the machine? What can you tell us? Will be punished? Is it actually a machine? Who knows, guys? Guys. Settle down. Ooh, it's like a plug. Hello, Coda.
And of course,
You stopped.
it's the machine.
You stopped feeding us. How can we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? How about for a start, you need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. I have seen the thing you fear. Alright then, I will speak to them for you. My friends. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. It's important we are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy everything the machine has created. Oh, I'm back in the fucking building again. So much of this game is me saying that. With a gun? Ooh, and I get to shoot shit. Great. It's very bright. Guys, let's go.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive.
I
And
kind
I'll
of
tell
like
you,
this though.
at
It's
the
pretty.
time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realized that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him?
Sounds like a bad
If
idea.
he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
God, I haven't seen this room in ages. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this room. It's crazy. Oh, I fell through the void.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
I don't know that I love that. The idea of like exposing someone in that way. Put down your weapon. Okay. I'm sorry, Coda.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that
I can see
always
why.
feel like
Okay,
I need.
I can see if it feels like the right thing to do if you are a person who doesn't consider how things might appear to other people and only think about yourself. Like, yeah.
To be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something. I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling.
But you didn't make
It
them.
made me feel so happy.
Made you feel better because you thought you were being a good friend. Sorry,
beautifully
I'm analyzing this game too much, but oh, yikes, guys. This is it's interesting. Sorry, spoiler up. Not spoiler. It's spoiler of the game so far. It is interesting how much I identify with Coda so much more than I do with Davy in this game. Now that I'm older, when I played it the first time round, I identified much, much more with Davy, which is fascinating to me. My opinions on art have definitely changed because this game has influenced them, obviously. But like, man,
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made.
I was literally just about to
So
look up
let's
to be
take
like,
a look.
how far left? We're on the last level, I think. Oh, very much towards the end. The tower, like the tarot card. Oh my god! I just hit my mic. Ah! I hate when I do that. Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to
This
distance
feels very
itself from the
Little
world.
Nightmares-y with the tower.
It's a very
You know,
cold
Pale
game.
City, the second game. I hate that I can't sprint in any of these games. By the way, that sucks. Let me sprint.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Whoa. Oh.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time
Flash
you touch
warning.
one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable.
Yeah.
The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the
Enter
maze.
immediately. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey, this is like, it looks very sunny, probably. You know? Ow, I didn't mean to do that. I can't walk straight. Clearly, I cannot walk straight. Let's go. Come on, faster, little
And to
guy.
be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever.
Modify
I
that.
had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end.
Ooh.
But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Is there a deeper idea, mate? I don't think there is.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't.
Let me
I
through.
still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Ugh. 1. God's curviest walker. You could say that. I'm a bit curvy. Slay Mama Cedar, or whatever. I don't know what that was. Came out of nowhere. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Should I go to bed? Yes, but we're so close to finishing this game that if I go to bed now, we won't finish it. Like, we'll finish it, like, in 10 minutes if I play again, and I can't be bothered to do that. So, you know. We'll finish this. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Mamacita? Let me through. Let me through. Woohoo! Up the stairs. I love stairs. Sleep is for the weak. No, I like sleep a lot, actually. Sleep is for the strong. Sleep is for me in about half an hour when I finish this game. Straight to bed.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally
I'm
impossible to solve
forming
from
theories
this
that I
side.
can't say.
So even
we
if you
finish
somehow
this.
brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges,
Would
and
you
you
want a
got to
little
this
debrief?
point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely.
Is it?
Just saying, You know, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Not giving me any way to fix the problem.
Savior
I
complex.
feel like a failure, I guess. when I
Curve to
can't
bed. Yes, I
fix
will
the
curve.
problem.
Like a boomerang.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thanks, David. You're so nice.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Any theories,
I remember,
guys?
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person.
No, you don't.
I have no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been
What's in the
trying
hole?
to, though. That was the thing.
Wait. Okay.
For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean,
What 3 dots?
and he wouldn't.
Like an ellipses? Davey, should know what ellipses mean. My bud. I can't
just felt
speak.
so strongly that if I could have
Blech.
connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy.
That's plagiarism.
It
Gang,
was
that's
that
plagiarism.
I needed to see myself in someone else.
It's very unhealthy.
I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
I like this game a lot. It's making my brain whir. I feel like from the beginning, my friend. This is the moment. This is the moment I remember.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Chills. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore. This is okay. For a moment, this is the moment in this game that like shook me. I get chills when I think about it. I memorized this dialogue when I was younger because it was so important to me. This is what I remember from this game. This is so good. Also, the build-up is so good. But like, oh my god, I have so many. I have so many thoughts. I will say none of them until we debrief at the end. But I have so many. Oh my god.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you. You're so infected.
And the
Sorry,
people
Davey,
who
continue.
played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them?
And then you stopped, and I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Means you need therapy, mate. Would you simply let them be what they are? This is the bit I have memorized. When I'm around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something, and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict.
Toxic
There
Yaoi.
has to be something wrong with
Yes.
me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong?
Very
Will that
toxic.
work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Epilogue. I will do the epilogue, and I will hold my thoughts to the end, but I have many thoughts. So many thoughts.
More love,
You're on the
more
train.
praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you. If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
It's so pretty. This game's so pretty at times. Not in the beginning, but now. Oh,
What now? I think I need to go.
yeah.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. There's
Starting.
a lot that I need
Sorry.
to make up for. And
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna... Okay.
I'm gonna go under because this moment reminds me so much of Danny. I need to go through. I need to go through the portals, the gates. Man. This game's so, like, poignant. Like, I have just such a feeling that, like, you know, poetry gives you that feeling. It's so beautiful. No? I don't know. Just, yeah. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's such a good game. Let me in. Back at the station. I like the Greek pillars. The marble and everything. It's very grand. Really trying. It's so hard not to speak now because I was saving my thoughts for the end. But this is just such a good game. The atmosphere is so good. The thinking is so good. Philosophy is so good, and it's so quiet now without Davy. Like you can really feel it, despite literally every other game you don't play with the narration. It's just, oh, there's something about it. I'm to float upwards. I guess I have to look this way. Oh, I guess the game's over. No. Ooh, big maze. It's like a motherboard, like a circuit, right? So pretty. I mean, the bitrate doesn't like it, but it is very pretty. If I focus down here, it's a bit better. Oh, this is such a good idea for a thumbnail, actually. Something about this. The music. Oh, the music's so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's hope this one's copyrighted. Because I can't turn it off. What? This project would not have been possible without the following individuals. Sweet, these guys. Turn back. Very pretty. just mute the game audio because I just fully feel like it's gonna be, you know, copyrighted. You guys, sorry, but it's just more of the same song. Okay, actually, I like the song. It seems to be over now, so it actually wasn't very long. Sorry for muting a bit. Oh my god, this game's so good. Okay. So, I have so many thoughts. Okay, right. Okay, I have so many thoughts. Music was killing my mood anyways. Bam. I felt like it fit the mood. Great. Okay, I have so many thoughts about the game. This game was so monumental to me when I was younger. Right, so monumental to me now because I think everybody has this in us, but there's a specific kind of person that I feel like everybody knows or like has seen on social media that like was killing your happy mood. I think this game was a bit of a happy mood killer. I'm gonna be honest. A bit of a depressing ending to a game. Oh, not gonna lie. It's such a good game. I think everybody has this one person that they know or like is on social media, and it's like the specific kind of person that is so desperate for validation. You put that you hate Davy. I don't hate Davy because Davy like represents something that's in all of us. But I think in some people it rears such an ugly head. And I think our society like encourages that a lot. But it's like, you know, the parents that like set up cameras to record themselves having a breakdown, or like people who record themselves having a breakdown, or record their kids having a breakdown and them handling it for parents, like that, right? It's like that. I think it drives you to do such abhorrent things. But I think also the other thing that this has an element of is it's an unreliable narrator, which is lovely. It's great to like go back through the game. There were lots of moments during this game that I didn't really speak about that I was like, oh hey, this is Coda throughout the game constantly trying to tell Davy in subtle ways, and sometimes not so subtle, it's not that I'm depressed. I'm not depressed. Right? Like the reason at the end that Coda gives all of these challenges that require you to mod the game to get through is because he's trying to get just Davy at the end, right? That's what it's for. And Davy still doesn't learn the lesson because he can't learn the lesson, even at the end. And the game kind of leaves it open-ending about whether he does successfully do it, but you know, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I don't know. And there's just this specific kind of person, I think, that does twist these kind of things for their validation. I don't know. I don't hate Davy, but some of the things he says, they just leave such a sour taste in your mouth where you're like, ooh, this is just such a violation. And it's interesting because we think about things like boundary violations in such black and white, very obvious terms. But yeah, I don't know. It's so different now. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a sip of my drink. There we go. Just while I was gathering my thoughts. But yeah, I don't know. It's so interesting to me. That yeah, there is this specific kind of person, and we think about boundaries. Yeah, as I was saying, we think about boundaries very explicitly. But you play this game, and you don't feel like Davy's a bad person for most of it. You don't feel like, even when we now are like, oh, I hate Davy, it's not obviously a bad person thing, right? Like, yeah, of course you shouldn't disrupt somebody's boundaries, but it's not as clear cut as I think we want to think, which I love. Like, yeah, Davy's in the wrong here, like, very obviously. But there isn't anything wrong with editing somebody's games or modding somebody's games. People do all the time. On paper, that's not anything wrong, right? But it is a violation of their friendship. It is a violation of what Coda wants. It is a violation of Coda's... If Coda does have a message to his games, then it is a violation to try and think that you can tell that message better than he does, right? I don't know. It's just such a good game. It's such a meta game, and I love that. But it just is so interesting. It, like, makes my brain whirl thinking about it. I could talk about this game for hours. And I think as well, just like some of the concepts of the games are so interesting. Also, like, points that I think Davy misinterprets are like Coda talking about, you know, the university scene where the lecturer is talking about perfection. Actually, this guy has all this bigoted beliefs and he's human all the way down. That's Coda trying to tell Davy that he's also not perfect, right? To not put him on a pedestal. And I think, like, no, I'm just joking. Davey does need therapy, and people like Davey do need therapy, and enough therapy is not an insult. But there is also something there, which is that, like, you know, you don't want to distance yourself too much from those, because everybody needs external validation. That thing can easily rear its ugly head from all of us. But it is also so fascinating that for some people it just is so obvious, and they have no idea how to attract it at all. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with wanting external validation, but I do think there is something wrong with feeling like you need to do anything to get it. And there is no solution to that, because that's what society demands of us, right? Everything requires external validation now. You don't get that, like, self-sufficiency anymore. And you do get, like, this performative, oh my god, I can't believe you're showing me this game, right? You get a reward for finding underground musicians, or having niche games that you enjoy, or recommending people things. You get dopamine for not really doing much. You get respect and reward for not really doing much. It's all very performative. It's all about, look at what I can do, look at who I know, look at who I... And not, like, who you are at a core, your values. We care about values and virtues much less now. Not to bring Aristotle into this. I just find, I say, this is very, like, general, broad, sweeping statements. There is absolutely nuance here. But in a way that I just think really fascinatingly applies to art. Because also this is, like, death of the author, kind of, where we apply so much to our analysis of the art. It's not to say complete death of the author, because I do think there is importance in referencing the author when we are picking apart those texts. But I do think it's just so fascinating to me. That, like, we now live in an age that, like, good analysis is very rare. A lot of it is, like, video essays on YouTube that are, like, 6 hours long of just, like, needlessly picking apart everything. And, like, that's not how art is supposed to be consumed. If you want to even call this art, but whatever it is, this is not how that's supposed to be consumed, right? It's an expression. If you don't want to add an end to your game, then you don't have to add an end to game. And unlike the idea, like, should video games be playable, I had a really good debate at this back when I was at university, of, like, what makes a good game. There's, like, a good game design course, and, like, should games be playable? What makes a good game? What's the point of video games, essentially? Like, a really big meta philosophical discussion. And it's so fascinating to me, because everybody has different ideas. But to me, I don't think a game needs to be playable. It's such a broad word. And, like, what do you mean by playable? Games are an experience. Lots of people would say this is a bad game in the game design of it, right? You just walk around and that's it. And occasionally you shoot a gun. There's not a lot of mechanics here, but I think it's a really good game. But then it depends what you value, right? And what your metrics are. I don't know. I just find that so fascinating. But I don't think a game even has to be playable, right? Again, how do you define playable? But is looking around in a game playable? Walking around a room playable? What do you mean by that? Which I think is what Coda was kind of getting at. Is that also it's kind of a bit energy vampire-ish, I guess, to call what Davey is. I don't know what that word would be, but I'm hoping you get what I mean. To be like, actually, this game is defined by how it serves me, which is what we're saying when is this game playable? Who says it's for the audience anyways? Why does it need to be playable? Why can't it just be an expression of what the author or the game dev wants to say? And, like, why does it need to be published? Why does it need an audience? Why do people need to be able to play it? To make it a game. Or to make it worthy. It's kind of that implicit thing there. But then also it's about, you know, what kind of experience and what kind of meaning or intent do you want to give to your players, right? If you're going to lock them in a room for an hour, what's that telling them? Right? And is that effective in what you're trying to tell them? Now, if you don't care about the audience, that's fine. Lock them in a room for an hour. But if you do care about the audience, if you do care about communicating something, and that's why you've made this game, to express something in a way that's communicating it, it is worth thinking about how can you communicate and express what you want to express effectively. But that's not the same thing as catering to the audience. Anyway, that's my rant over. But I have so many thoughts on this game. Please let me know what you think of this game in the comments. It's such a good game. Thanks for playing with me. If you have any recommendations of games like this, please let me know. It might be a while before I stream again. I've got to find something new that I want to stream. But I do want to stream when I find things. But life's just been a bit hectic right now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you so much for joining with me. I've really enjoyed this. I hope you have enjoyed this game too, especially if you've never seen them. I upload these to YouTube. Yes, I do. Just under the same name, Moth Hollow. Should be able to find me. It should all be in the description. Hopefully I did that. Did I do that? The audio's gone. It's not, but it's the same name in the description. But yeah, I've played a bunch of other games too. Okay, thanks for playing. Or watching, I don't know, same thing.